Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your Daily Tarotscope for November 21st, and we are at the end of Scorpio season. The sun is at 29 degrees Scorpio, getting ready to wrap up and move into Sagittarius, where this shift in seasons is really about moving out of this internal realm of transformation and dealing with your internal darkness, your internal depths, and moving into this space of this external world of what is your journey, what is your quest going to look like, where are you putting your faith in, and what opportunities are you willing to take on in your life. So where is that Sagittarius arrow going to aim for in your life? And this is highly important as we're moving towards 2020 and all of this Capricorn energy is building of what decision, what choice are you going to make? Remember that Mars is now in Scorpio and Mercury has come out of retrograde. So now it's really a time of clarity and a time of decisiveness of taking action and making a solid decision of where you are headed. Because as we start to move towards Capricorn and this build up, one thing you will see is that the choices and the decisions that you have made sort of define where you are going. Capricorn is the most solid of the earth signs, making your decisions and your choices concrete. And that is why Sagittarius is the quester, the seeker of taking on these opportunities, of seeking out these choices and decisions. Because as we get to Capricorn, it'll be time to actually put in the practical work and means to arrive at that goal. So we see a lot of these doorways and these magical opportunities that Sagittarius is bringing to us starting to come to a close. And of course, we see Saturn and Pluto getting closer and closer together, as we will see that big Saturn-Pluto conjunction in January of 2020. We also see Jupiter and Venus coming closer and closer together as they will meet on November 24th at the galactic center of this last big moment of these huge miracles and blessings coming in. And of course, the Sagittarius new moon that we will see on November 26th is sort of this last signal from the universe that it is time to take on these major opportunities and lessons and open up the doorways to where you are headed, which of course we'll see the close to that with the Gemini full moon. Now we also see Neptune coming to the point where it's getting ready to come out of retrograde. So Neptune will station direct on the 27th of November. So as we start to see things come to a close, by the way, Chiron will station direct on December 11th. So as we get closer and closer to the end of the year, the last planet in retrograde will be Uranus, which is once again still working with this Capricorn energy of breaking down these old systems and beliefs and structures that no longer serve us. Remember that the South Node, the place that we're moving away from, is in Capricorn. So this story all year about bringing our lives into alignment and opening up doorways and welcoming in these miracles and blessings and opportunities of this number 3 year is coming to a close, where we're starting to prepare for 2020 of this master number 22 year of what destiny are you going to build for yourself. So everything is starting to click and fall into place as we move closer and closer to this next decade and next year of what is your life going to look like. So this is a big moment right now, a big moment of blessings and opportunities as we're coming to this fated and destined point of what is it all going to look like, what work, what faith, what are you willing to put into all of this. And we already see Venus starting to move on the 25th into Capricorn, where Venus will sort of start this thing off of, okay, what are we going to commit to? What are we going to put into this thing to propel us to our destiny? So we already see the planet of love, beauty, and of values moving into this very solid space of what are you going to do to build this new and better life for yourself that is destined, that is waiting for you to put in the effort and to put in the time to make this thing happen. Remember that Capricorn is extremely connected to time. And so there's something about right now where we're seeing a lot of these last opportunities, a lot of these last moments of what this beautiful life looks like. And now it's time to decide, are you going to accept that, or are we going backwards? There's something about this energy that is, okay, Capricorn is on the South Node where we see what was once in the past, what we're moving away from, being these very solid belief systems and structures and behavioral patterns of, are we going to go back to that, or are we moving into a new space? And so there's something very destined, something very beautiful about 2020. And you will see that at the end of 2020, we have this once in a lifetime magical moment of Jupiter coming into conjunction with Saturn in Aquarius. Remember that we're dealing with Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, which is all about this innovation and this evolution of moving into this new and better space for all of humanity. And there's something about Jupiter and Saturn being the biggest of the planets coming into this major conjunction of, yes, Jupiter and Saturn have different ways of opening doorways, as Saturn is a little bit more strict, a little bit more about the rules and the boundaries, where Jupiter is more about opportunity and lessons and doorways opening up to you. But you put these two together and it makes this beautiful destined space. And if you want to know more about 2020, go ahead and check out. There are 2 parts to the video that I did outlining all of the major transits and all of the major planetary alignments of the year of 2020. Now we're in this space where there's not a whole lot going on right now. But of course tomorrow we see the sun move into Sagittarius, and over the course of this weekend going into next week, we see a lot of shifts moving us into this new space of, again, taking action and being faithful about moving into these new spaces in our lives. So let's see what we get for today. So today we have the King of Swords. Be the master of your own thoughts and your own beliefs. And I think that this is very, very important if we think about where we are in this space currently, about what are your decisions, where are you going, and really what is your perspective. We talk about the swords, we talk about your truth, your belief, your thoughts, your perspective. And there's something about this that is about, do you have a positive mindset? And it's interesting because we live in a world where positivity becomes something negative, where we go into this over optimism. And so positivity tends to be looked down on. There's something about this Sagittarius energy that reminds us that positivity is an important part about taking on these major opportunities in your life and moving into that new space that is destined, that is waiting for you. So are you using optimism in a positive way or in a negative way? And there is something to say about this, that the word opportunist comes up. So are you willing to take on these new ventures and opportunities as we're moving into Sagittarius season? And with this, there is something to say about distractions and about people trying to move you away from your destiny. But are you standing by your own truth and your own perspective and your own belief as you're on this journey? So that is your daily Tarotscope for November 21st, 2019. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And as always, don't forget the notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on any new content. And I will see you in the next video.